What up, y'all? It's Weekendo
Wednesday,
and we are back tonight, man. We're doing cooking and conversations, man. We appreciate everyone who submitted a little bit of questions to our DM. We're gonna answer just a few of them and give while we cook supper for the night. You know what I mean?
What is it called? It's called cooking and conversation.
More emphasis on the conversation, though. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all again submitting the questions. We're gonna answer a few of them, and we hope y'all like. Get it?
All right, so we about to get into some things. So we got some really great questions that people sent us. We couldn't choose all of them, but we chose some good ones. So I'll go ahead and read the first question. So the first question was, how was your anniversary trip? How did you like the resort?
I had a grand time, you know, grand time.
Grand time here, man?
Yeah, man.
So if people don't know, for our 5-year anniversary on August the 1st, we went ahead and traveled to Jamaica.
Montego Bay.
We stayed at the Excellence Resort, and it was an all-inclusive. It was in Oyster Bay. It was nice. So this is what I'm gonna say. We're used to going to like resorts and turning up and it being like a lot of stuff going on. We can go off the resort into the town and hang out and do our own thing. Here we were really far away from all the main attractions, and the resort was only built a year and a half ago. So it's still fairly new. It was very peaceful and quiet, I will say that, but it's very nice. So if it's somewhere that you want to go just to have some serenity and peace, that's for you.
I had a grand time, you know. I would agree with my wife, man. It was good. It was a great change of what we normally do. So it was great for the time we was able to just soak it all in. So I definitely recommend the Excellence properties, but just wait till Oyster Bay gets a little bit more crunk if that's what you're looking for. You dig? Our next question was, what influenced our dating standards?
So I would say for me,
I didn't have none.
You didn't have any?
No. I mean, not dating. It's like
you didn't have any standards?
Hey, if you was fine, I was ready to wine and dine.
Oh my gosh.
And she was fine.
So I would say for me that my standards came from the way that I was raised, and growing up with both of my parents, I was blessed to see my dad treat my mom like a queen and with respect and love. So I always had that model of how a man should treat a woman. So with that plus past failed relationships, I've always built, you know, what I wanted out of a man. So that's really what built it for me.
Ended up being me. Lucky me.
Lucky you.
For real, for real. But no, I mean, I didn't have standards. I mean, yeah, I had standards of dating, but I mean, I guess when it came to like marriage is when, for me as a guy, was like, I want to put all into my marriage, though as I did in my single life. I really wanted to devote myself to my wife and be an upright individual, make sure that, you know, we can see 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. You get what I'm saying? So that's my thought on it. Any more from you, baby?
Nope. Alrighty, so the next question was, what makes you guys click or vibe together?
I think because we just naturally are just who we are. I don't think I've ever asked you to be anybody other than yourself. And you've never asked me to be anybody other than myself, and I think we just naturally gel. That's what makes us vibe. It's organic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't no force on it.
And I think for me, I just think that, you know, we're friends. We like the same things. That's really the biggest thing for me, I think, is that we're almost the same person. Not the same person, but we're like the same as far as like we like the same things, and we're best friends at the end of the day. So
a lot of times they say like opposites attract, but that's not necessarily true.
I don't think
so. You know what I mean? I feel like we're more.
We definitely have different attitudes. We're different on that end, but as far as into the same things,
absolutely,
that's us for sure.
For sure. Another question we got asked was, is not having enough money to be married an excuse, or is it important to be financially stable?
That's a very great question. I think for us, our story was a little bit different. We got married after, let me see, we got engaged in March. We got secretly married in April of that same year. And it was just, you know, my parents, Chad's parents, my sister, his brother. It was very, very intimate, and it didn't cost us a dime to get married. Then a year later, that's when we decided to go ahead and have like the big wedding. Both of our parents put our money together, and we put our money together, and we made the thing happen. But I just honestly feel like when some people make being financially stable an excuse, because they'll say, oh, I want to reach this number, I want to have this amount of money saved, and they're never doing anything to get to that number, so it's just like an excuse. But that's just mine.
Yeah, I think that you know, if the love is there, then you guys should move forward. You know what I mean? Because what's going to be the dollar amount that's enough? You know what I mean? Especially the way we are today, nothing's never enough for us. So you hit 20 grand in the bank, you're like, that's not enough. 50 grand in the bank, that's not enough. 100 grand, you know what I mean? So every situation is very unique, but I just say, you know, everyone should stay true to who they are and get married for them, not for other people. Like our first wedding was very small, intimate, like my wife said, didn't cost me nothing but to file the docs at the courthouse, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we saved and went on to do, you know, the traditional wedding that every woman would want, you know what I mean? You want to be able to grant that to her. But I wouldn't let finances get in the way, because ultimately when you're together, you guys take on each other's situations. Whether you got a lot of money or you're broke or you're in debt, it is what it is.
Yep.
So.
And then for those first 2 years, so the first year, you know, we got married secretly. We stayed in an apartment. The whole year up until our wedding, we stayed in an apartment. And then the next year after that is when we moved into our house. So, I mean, I just think that everybody has their own financially stable
Definition.
Label on it and definition on it. So you just have to know what you want and then go with that.
Absolutely. But don't let money stop you from doing it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. So the next question was, what is your favorite part about being married?
Me.
What do you mean by me?
No, I'm just kidding.
You're saying that that's my favorite part?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm like, like it was your answer.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So what do you say?
I would think that it's just the, you know, everybody wants companionship, you know what I mean? And it's nothing better than finding someone that you can spend the rest of your life with. So I think that's the funnest part. Not actually doing something per se, but just knowing that you can live out the rest of this life with someone that you care about and someone that cares about you. You know what I'm saying? You guys are working towards some goals together and living life together, to me.
I think that's very true. I think my favorite part is that we both want the same thing. Like we both have the same ultimate goal and we're both working towards that goal. So it's just a good feeling to know that you're not in this alone and your mate, you know, is riding with you, child.
She about to make me fall in love again. You know, she about to make me fall in love again.
All right, so you want to read the next question?
Yep, next question is, how many dates did you guys go on before deciding to be in a relationship? Now I'm gonna tell you, my wife was messed up about me. After first, real talk.
I mean, I was.
Yeah, real talk.
Like,
yeah, she was messed up.
But you don't know that. You only know that because I told you that. So you can't like.
But I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, but that's my story. That's not your story.
Okay, let her tell her story, guys.
But I'm not even gonna say that. So, period. We met. I know my date, y'all. We met on January 15, 2013.
Wow.
All right. From that point of when we met, we literally hung out almost every day, every weekend. So the dates we can't count, honestly.
Yeah, we kicked it off first.
We had a very, very good time. And then, you know, things happen, things get serious, and it's like, okay, it's either we about to lock this up or we're gonna be done. So we decided to
lock it up.
He decided
Lock it up.
He decided to choose
Lock
up.
it up.
He decided to choose up.
Can't be mad because you're choosing.
Period. That's what I told him one day. Ooh, that's a whole other story. But he chose up, I chose up, and we got into a relationship 6 months later, and that was well, a little bit under 6 months, but it was June 6th, 2013 is when we were in a relationship.
Facts.
So
put a date on it.
Period. Alrighty, so the next question is, what do you do when y'all can't agree on something? So I personally feel like there's two different scenarios. So there's a scenario where we're arguing and we're having a disagreement. Sometimes there's just not going to be a resolution. I mean, just period. It's just not. Like, let's just agree to disagree. You know, sometimes the other person, you know, may have to explain a little bit harder to get the person to understand. And then there's the other scenario when it comes to, it could be finances, it could be anything, and then it just has to be a person that has to compromise and really say, okay, yeah, that other person is right.
That means I'm compromising.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. We both compromise, and I think that we do a good job of feeding off of each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
we don't have too many disagreements when it comes to stuff like that. Nothing that's major,
now it's
which is
attitudes
good.
and stuff like that for sure. But when it gets like down dirty and like arguing, do we argue?
Well, we've tried to commit to, at the beginning of the year, what I said was to my wife is that I want to learn how to communicate about everything so that we argue about nothing. You get what I'm saying? You can disagree about a lot of things, but that don't mean you have to turn it into an argument. Now, I'm not saying it always works, ladies and gentlemen, but that's something I'm working towards. You know what I'm saying? Where I know how to communicate effectively, where I don't have to turn into an argument. I can say my piece, hear my wife out, let her say her piece, and then we go from there. You dig?
And for me, Chad probably can't say this, but for me, within our relationship, I can get over things. Like I don't hold grudges. This one, he's a true Scorpio. If I got some Scorpios out there, I love y'all because I love him. But other than that, y'all crazy. Period. Yeah,
I don't get over things as quickly as she does, ladies and gentlemen, but I try to get over it.
He does. He does a good job trying to get over it.
Last question of the night is, do you find it difficult to find other married couples your age to vibe with? Meaning double dates, couple trips, barbecues, etc. Couples that have the same value for marriage, God, love, and respect that you do.
That's a good question.
Absolutely, man, because I think it's important that you vibe with people that have the like mindset and people that have the same goals that you're trying to achieve. Shout out to my cousin and her husband. We kick it with them, and we have a lot of like real talk, real marriage dialogue that gets
real talk
back. You get what I'm saying? We do that a lot with them, man. So we use them as a sounding board. They use us as a sounding board. So that's a great relationship to have.
Yes, for me, I would say that I was blessed to be asked to be a part of a group called Tampa Brides and Wives, and it's a lot of women who come together. We try to meet once a month. You know, life events can change, but we meet once a month. We get together. We either do dinner, do happy hour, do different activities with each other, but it's really like women to women, heart to heart. Like, let's get real. Let's talk about our real issues. Let's give our real advice. So I'm blessed to have them ladies to, you know, be a part of that organization.
What's cool about it too is they every so often we get lucky enough.
We bring the guys. We bring the guys. Yes. So we do like brunch, or everyone's invited to like the baby showers and weddings, and it's just good to be around, you know.
Absolutely.
Married couples, and they're our age, so it's just so bomb to me.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think that wraps up our questions.
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all support. We appreciate y'all love. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for sending us the questions. We hope y'all got blessed by it.
If you like this, please give us a good thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please like and share. And just let us know how you feel about this type of content.
Absolutely. You know what I'm thinking too?
What?
We ought to, a lot of people don't know our journey. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of these questions that they have, you know, I think we should pull out our engagement video and post that.
That would be good.
You dig?
I think that would be very good.
Absolutely.
I love that video, so
like
stay tuned.
6 years old now, ain't it?
It is, about 6 years old. So stay tuned. And
we're gonna dig that out the archives, and hopefully we'll post that the week after we post this. You know what I mean? But again, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. It's Weekend to Wednesday. You dig?
We out. Peace. Oh, whoa. Peace.